Hello, I'm David Bianco. Thanks for joining me. So, the word audiophile gets thrown around like the word love, although it sometimes sounds like the word hate. It's thrown around so much you start to wonder, what does it really mean? Well, I'm going to try to help you figure it out next, here at the Sound of Safe and Sound, Texas. So, this is probably a topic that has been covered elsewhere, but I start to think about it, and I heard some things recently about whether something's an audiophile pressing or whether it's not. And I started thinking, what constitutes an audiophile pressing? And then, well, what constitutes an audiophile at all? Audiophile equipment, audiophile people, audiophile material. Well, there are the sources there. There are, in fact, the sources of the material we listen to and the media that it's on. And then there is the equipment, and whether it's budgetary or mid-grade or really, really high-end. And then there's the people themselves, the listeners, and the music that they listen to. So what about them, the audiophile? You start to think maybe audiophile has different meanings of different people. And it does. I mean, the general definition is like an hi-fi enthusiast. But then I really found a really disturbing definition about audiophile when I started to think about it. And it said, what makes a person an audiophile? And it started with, just like a pedophile, the word audiophile is defined as someone with an unhealthy attraction or interest in something. In this case, it's audio equipment, but not music. An audiophile and a music lover are two entirely different people. Audiophiles adore audio equipment, which is completely unrelated to enjoying music. Is that what it means? Well, I can see that when it comes to audiophile equipment, the more expensive it is, the better it is, and the more highfalutin potentially the people are that use it to listen to music. But does that exempt them from enjoying the music? I don't necessarily think so. Certainly the equipment they have helps them enjoy the music. And certainly they get a lot out of probably having the equipment, whether it's an ego or whether it's the fact that they can afford it. But can a person who lives on a mid-budget be an audiophile? I think they can. I think I can enjoy the equipment I have, but I think I also will love the music and take to the very essence of the music what I get through the equipment that I have and enjoy it to that degree. So maybe there's audiophile with a big A, and you can take big A to mean whatever you want, like those who are above and better and really give audiophile a bad name, so to speak, or an audiophile, someone who just enjoys audio, enjoys the equipment, enjoys the music, and enjoys the media that they purchase to get that sound. I don't know what the answer is, but I know for me, I can buy an expensive album. Let's take an example. Just take this one. And I can say, I want to get the best experience of this album that's available out there. And so I do my due diligence and I read up and I find out, let's say Analog Productions in this case, a version of this. It's a 2x45 RPM. That's going to be the best value that I can get. And I can get the most sound, the best sound on equipment. And in my case, it's mid-grade equipment for the money. Does that make me an audiophile big A because I've spent $60 on an album? Or little a because I've just enjoyed it as is intended? Well, I'm not going to make the case or make the judgment in this case, but I will say that I think sometimes we need to think about it. What is an audiophile pressing? If there is a really good pressing of something, but it isn't on an audiophile label or a label that's a higher end label, is it in fact an audiophile record? Well, probably not, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a near audiophile experience with a great record that's well mastered on good vinyl that sounds good, that costs $30. Does that in and of itself make it an audiophile pressing? That's debatable, but it is in fact something that one can enjoy. So by reading this definition I did earlier about how this is something where people divorce the music from the audio equipment, I think that really does represent people thinking audiophiles, and the people who are considered audiophiles, big A, are out of touch with the music, that all they really want to do is listen to their equipment. And I'm not going to say that those people don't exist, but in general, an audiophile is someone, in my mind, who enjoys the music, enjoys the equipment that they can, enjoys the products that they can afford to buy in order to listen to that, whether it be the physical equipment or the media, and they take that to heart, and they don't boast about it or wear it on their sleeve or make a big deal out of it. Those are sometimes people who are the big A audiophile. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, I thank you for watching. If you can subscribe, I would appreciate it, or like with a thumbs up, and comments are always welcome. These are just my thoughts. Let me know yours. And until next time, I say thank you for watching The Sound of Safe and Sound Texas. Goodbye, everybody.